I'll move out the road as well. You can stand down here. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just spoken to our absolute stunning bride Lorraine, so if you're able, can you please be upstanding for our bridal party? Welcome to the celebration, a celebration of love, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who are in it forever, Lorraine and John. Now you two can relax for a moment, pause, take it all in, all right? My name is Susan Cassidy and I have the privilege today of being the celebrant to conduct today's humanist wedding ceremony, and I'm totally honoured to be here. Humanism is a philosophy of life and ethics based on a concern for humanity and the natural world. Humanists believe in the good within people and in the individual's right to freedom of choice. A fundamental attitude of humanism is that people should show respect to others, irrespective of class, creed, or race. John and Lorraine have decided to celebrate their relationship in a way that is personal to them, reflecting who they are as people and telling their own story. Humanism is what joins us together, and we believe you should celebrate in a way that best represents who you are and your love for each other. We hope that you all, whatever your beliefs, enjoy today's ceremony. By being here today, it shows me how much each and every one of you mean to our bride and groom, as they have asked you to be here to share in their happiness and to have a fantastic day and night of celebrations with them as they take these important and poignant steps today, publicly declaring their love and commitment to each other. And Lorraine and John want to thank you all so much for being here on their wedding day. So let me start by saying all of us here today have our own love stories. Some are short, others long, some are yet unwritten, while others are just getting to the good part. Today I'm going to share John and Lorraine's love story so far with you all. So John and Lorraine knew each other from when they were younger, growing up. They would have just been 16 years old. So nothing ever happened between them, but there was definitely a wee bit of a spark there. Lorraine worked in the hairdressers, where John would go and he would get his blonde streaks done. Doesn't need to do that now. Silver fox. They both went out in Irvine and they would see each other about. So they went off and they lived their lives, and Lorraine was married and she had a family. And then in June 2019, Lorraine received a friend request from John McSherry. So they chatted on Facebook for a couple of months and they'd really clicked with one another. They had a good wee rapport going and the banter between them was flowing, and they were really enjoy getting to know each other better. So Lorraine and John arranged to meet up for a wee drink one day, which would have been the 24th of August. And it wasn't really a first date as such, as John's pal Willie. Is he here? No? Aye. Oh aye, there's Willie. He was out with John and they met up as Lorraine was also out in Irvine. So it was really nice to meet up face to face. They all had a laugh and I hear it was really good company. Lorraine and John also told me that actually today is in fact 2 years to the day that since they had that date, which is pretty cool as well, isn't it? Woo! So after meeting again in person, after all those years, Lorraine and John had really hit it off, and it just confirmed what they'd already started feeling from their chats over the last couple of months. They arranged their first official date 2 weeks later. John and Lorraine went for dinner. They had drinks in Lido, in Troon. It was a lovely day and everything felt like it was going right. They get the perfect parking spot right outside the venue, and that just led to the perfect night. From that start, it's continued ever since. Now, during this time, John's mum Mary had been ill and she sadly passed away. And Lorraine, well, she was really there for John. Lorraine has experienced great loss in her life and she was there for John and she helped him and lifted his spirit. And I do think, but I think that, people that live on in the memories that we share, like, truly never leave our side. And I'm sure your mum would be proud as punch to see you standing here today, so. Now, they started seeing each other every weekend and their relationship has grown from strength to strength. John and Lorraine both love a good party and they're fortunate to have a wide group of amazing friends, some of whom are mutual and they love spending time with these friends and family. Many of you are here today and you will have and will continue to be part of that social circle. Lorraine and John love holidays and getting a wee break away, and they've had weekends away in Glasgow and Prestwick. They only started dating in 2019, so they were lucky that they managed to get a 2020 holiday. I know. They enjoyed some sun in Tenerife and in the March, and then some family holiday time in September. They also love going for long beach walks to the park with Louis, their gorgeous Dulux dog. Well, John does anyway, and just taking in the world around them. John and Lorraine had spoken about marriage and they both knew that it was something that they wanted. They had a holiday planned to Venice. It was booked for May 2020. John had planned to propose to Lorraine there. Well, we all know what happened in 2020, so those plans were scuppered. Plan B, John booked a private boat trip around the Sea off Largs, again cancelled. So in one of their beach walks in Alloway, they walked up to Dalmuir Castle. It was a beautiful day and the absolute perfect setting. John got down on one knee and asked Lorraine to marry him. Of course, Lorraine said yes. It was all very romantic, and just by luck, there was a photographer there at the castle, and he managed to take a couple of snaps of our wonderful couple capturing all the moments. Lorraine and John had a quiet night in together, calling round family and friends to share their exciting news. And a couple of weeks later, in true lockdown style, Lorraine and John got a gazebo and had a few drinks with some close family and friends to have a wee celebration. And it was great, and it was great of a party, and everyone was over the moon for them. Now, I asked Lorraine and John what their hopes are for married life. So, in their own words, we want to continue to love one another, growing older together as a couple, and share our amazing happiness with each other. We feel we are truly soulmates and look forward to living our lives to the fullest, looking forward to creating new and wonderful memories, both together and with all our family and friends. Now, because they cannot wait to spend their lives as Mr. and Mrs., today isn't just about a wedding as such, but instead it is about the first page in a book of marriage that they hope will be enriched with many adventures, happiness, and an abundance of love. I'd now like to ask Celine, and she's going to come forward and recite a reading for us. I'll move over here.
This day I married my best friend. This day I married my best friend, the one I laugh with as we share life's wondrous zest, as we find new enjoyments and experience all that's best. The one I live for, because the world seems brighter, as our happy times are better and our burdens feel much lighter. The one I love with every fibre of my soul. We used to feel vaguely incomplete, now together we are whole.
Now, I asked Lorraine and John to share with me what they love most about the other. Now, they don't know what the other one said, so I'm now going to tell you, again, a wee bit of homework. So, Lorraine said about John, "From the moment we met, John has spoiled me with love, affection and kindness. He's a very thoughtful and caring person that would do anything to help anyone in need. He's also very generous. He would give you his last penny if you needed. I couldn't ask for anything more. We enjoy each other's company and we have a laugh, whether it's on our own or out in company. He's a wonderful dad and my children, grandchildren love him, and even the dog Louie, and it's not hard to understand why. I look forward to our future, spending many long and happy years together. I love him with all my heart." And John said, "I adore Lorraine in a way I did not think was possible to feel. Lorraine makes me feel loved and treasured like I have never known before. She makes me laugh out loud on a regular basis, with her, and at her on occasion. I love you so much, Lorraine. You take my breath away. When I look at you, and none more so than today, I feel I have truly found my soulmate. And with our previous connection, I cannot stop feeling that it was always you. And I intend to hold you close and love and adore you forever." That's lovely, isn't it? Oh. So, Lorraine and John, if you can use, they're facing each other, if you can hold hands. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will work alongside yours. These are the hands that will love and cherish you through the years. These are the hands that will hold you in times of fear or grief, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, but many more tears of joy. These are the hands that will help to hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that, even when wrinkled in age, will still be reaching out for yours, giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Now, to represent this love and sharing, Lorraine and John are going to first exchange vows and have a traditional Scottish hand fasting. Now, I've got a very lovely, beautiful helper, Adeline, and if I can ask her to please come forward with the ribbons for me, please, and if you can give them to John. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, she's doing a great job. So, John knows what he's So if you can just pop your hands out like that for me, Lorraine. Oh, I take that for you. I'll put that here, right? That's all right. That's going to be something blue. No, that's beautiful. So if you can pop the ribbons on for us, that's perfect. So hand fasting is an ancient, you can grab your ends as well, that's great. Hand fasting is an ancient Celtic marriage ritual, and if you ever wondered where the expression tying the knot came from, well, now you know. It is a symbolic way of showing that they are joined to one another. Although originally the idea was that they would betroth for a year and a day, John and Lorraine's hand fast will be for life. A hand fast is no knot of steel. Lorraine and John are not handcuffed to each other by force, but it is a strong knot because it is the will of John and Lorraine to make it so. May it never come undone under the strains and the storms of life. May it sit lightly and pleasantly upon you that you may walk through life, hand in hand, mind with mind, and heart to heart. Today you marry your friend, the one you have laughed and cried with, the one you have learned from and shared with, the one you have chosen to support, encourage and give yourself to through all the days given to you to share. Today you marry the one you love. So I'm going to ask you to give it a pull, right? So 1, 2, 3. Woo! And then lift your hand, this one. Woo! So that's you. You have tied the knot. That's lovely. I'll put that on your wee table there. So may these ribbons never come undone under the strains and the storms of life. So, sorry. So Lorraine and John, you fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you are making a choice. You're choosing one another. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, someone who fills your days with laughter and makes every day brighter just by being in it. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, to respect your individual outlooks, to share your thoughts, experiences and dreams with one another, to cherish the intimacy and understanding that comes with the passage of time, and to find happiness in one another. So there's a simple premise to each of these promises that you're making here today. You're vowing to be there for one another, coming together for better or for worse, letting your love grow deeper, truer, and more generous to the very end of your lives. May this marriage that joins you in love grow deeper and stronger as the years go by. This gathering is made up of people who have played important parts in your lives. They're your family, your friends, the roots of your lives that have helped create the people that you've become today. And as you speak the words that will unite you, remember those here today. By their presence, you know that in good days and bad, you will never be alone. And so, do you promise, Lorraine, to keep John as your favourite person, to laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough moments, grow old with him, and find new reasons to love him every day?
I do.
Do you promise, John, to keep Lorraine as your favourite person, to laugh with her, go on adventures with her, support her through life's tough moments, be proud of her, grow old with her, and find new reasons to love her every day?
I do.
Do you both promise to bring out the best in one another, share your happiest moments with one another? Remember that you're both so fortunate to have found someone who's not only your partner in crime, your lover, but also your best friend, and love each other absolutely for the rest of your lifetime.
We do.
For hundreds of years, lovers have exchanged rings as a token of their love, and now Lorraine and John shall follow in that tradition. So we've got Adeline. If you can come and pass the rings to our best man, Stephen, please. Thank you so much. Let these rings be a sign that love has substance as well as soul, a present as well as past, and that despite its occasional sorrows, love is a circle of happiness, wonder and delight. May it stand for you as a symbol of your love for each other, looking both inwards and outwards at the wider community of which you're a part, an embrace that binds and a support that reassures and inspires without any limit. And now if I can ask Lorraine and John to take each other's rings. And if you hold in your right hand and then you can hold each other's left hand, that'd be nice. Aye, that's right, sorry. So, Lorraine, please listen carefully and repeat after me. I, Lorraine Rubina Blair,
I, Lorraine Rubina Blair,
stand before you today, John McSherry,
I stand before you today, John McSherry,
and in front of those we love,
and in front of those who we love,
accept you to be my lawfully wedded husband.
accept you to be my lawful wedded husband.
And if you can place the ring on John's finger. And John, if you can listen carefully and repeat after me. I, John McSherry,
I, John McSherry,
stand before you today, Lorraine Rubina Blair,
stand before you today, Lorraine Rubina Blair,
and in front of those we love,
and in front of those we love,
accept you to be my lawful wedded wife.
accept you to be my lawful wedded wife.
And if you can place the ring on Lorraine's finger. Following the declarations made before me in the presence of your loved ones and these witnesses, it is now my pleasant duty to pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss your Now I'm going to ask you to come. We're going to just stop for a moment to do a wee signing of the register, and I've got Morag and Stephen as our witnesses. I would like to ask Uncle John to come and share a reading, recite a reading for us as well. Thank you.
This was a complete surprise, so I've had no time to rehearse. This is a Native American blessing given by the Apache tribe in North America. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will shelter the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will give warmth to the other. Now there will be no loneliness, for each of you will be a companion to the other. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you. May beauty surround you both in the journey ahead and through all the years. May happiness be your companion, and your days together be good and long on this earth. Treat yourselves and each other with respect, and remind yourselves often of what brought you both together. Give the highest priority to tenderness, gentleness, and kindness that your connection deserves. When frustration, difficulties, and fear assail your relationship, as they threaten all relationships at one time or another, remember to focus on what is right between you, not only the part which seems wrong. In this way, you can ride out the storms. When clouds hide the face of the sun in your lives, remember that, even if you lose sight of it for a moment, the sun is still there. And if each of you takes responsibility for the quality of your life together, it will be marked by abundance and delight.
Thanks, John. Do you just want to come back up to the front? It's a heavy chair, that's it. There should be thank you, that if you want it as well. Well, she's just going to get ready to walk back up in a wee minute now as well, so. Your dress is absolutely stunning, you're gorgeous. It's lovely. Lorraine and John, as you've said your vows, you are bound together now. Your lives are joined in a union of love and trust. Above you are the stars, below you is the earth. Like the stars, your love should be a constant source of light, and like the earth, a firm foundation from which to grow. On behalf of our Mr. and Mrs., I'd like to thank you all again for being here on this very special occasion. Finally, I hope you have enjoyed today's ceremony, but much more importantly than that, I hope you go forth to have a fantastic day and night, filled with laughter and dancing, woohoo! And making memories that not only last a happy couple their lifetime, but also last for your lifetime too. And now can I ask all those who are able to please stand, as I have the absolute privilege of saying for the very first time, please give loud rounds of applause and lots of cheers as I welcome the newlywed Mr. and Mrs. McSherry. Woo!